Hi, I'm Kyle Gorman with the Employer Blueprint, and today let's talk about how you can ask for a raise. The first thing that you have to do to be prepared to ask for a raise is ask yourself, have you earned it? And this means a lot of different things. But first of all, if you've been there 6 months, you probably haven't earned it yet. So give yourself some time. You may know what you are qualified to do. You may know what you're capable of, but others don't yet. So give it some time. The other thing that you want to do is go back and look at your reviews from your boss, look at peer reviews, look at other things that you've done in the organization to really understand, have you earned this raise? Because before you go in and ask for it, you need to be confident that you've really earned that. Not deserve it. No one deserves. But have you really earned it? So look introspectively and determine, have you really earned the raise that you were asking for? The next thing you have to do before you ever go ask is be prepared. So you want to go through and just as we had talked about, look through the reviews that you have. Look through things that you've really brought to the table, contributions that you've made to the company. And be prepared to make sure you understand, is what you're asking for, the raise you're asking for, is that a competitive rate in the market that you're in? Is that a competitive rate for your position? And does it make sense based on the contribution that you are making to the company and based on the feedback that you are receiving from the management in your organization? Okay, so now that you've got this meeting scheduled and you sit down with your boss and you're gonna ask for a raise, you need to ask confidently but politely. Now, as I had mentioned before, we're not gonna use the word deserve because no one really deserves anything. But have you earned that raise? And if you have, you need to be confident in the fact that you've earned this. And you're already prepared, so you know these are some things that you've done within the organization that lead you to believe that you have earned this raise. So whenever you go through and you have this conversation, if you're prepared, then this confidence shouldn't be an issue. But you need to be confident, but also very polite because you're asking a big question to your boss. Now here's a couple of real fast do nots. Do not give an ultimatum. And do not compare yourself to others. You don't want to go and asking for a raise and say, well, if I don't get it, I'm going to quit, because they very well may call your bluff. But it also shows that you really aren't committed to the company, you're committed to your paycheck. And don't compare yourself to others, because it doesn't matter what they have done. What matters is what you have done. What contribution have you made to the organization? So don't give an ultimatum and don't try to compare yourself to others to say, well, Joe did this, and so I deserve this. It has nothing to do with Joe. It has to do with you and what you've been able to do to contribute. And the last thing that I want to recommend is be prepared to get turned down. And if you do get turned down, ask, what can I do to help earn this raise in the future? But you need to be prepared that this person could possibly say no. Now, chances are they're not going to say yes in that meeting anyway. They're going to want time to think about that, and that's okay. That's normal. They should if they're going to be fiscally responsible to the company. But be prepared to get turned down for that. And if that happens, you need to understand how you are ready to move on and find ways that you can then earn that in the future. So you need to be mentally prepared, and you need to be prepared to continue doing your job at the highest level that you possibly can, even if you're turned down for this big raise. So I know that asking for a raise can be a really stressful thing, but oftentimes it's so important. And these are some small things, these are some simple ways that will help increase your chances of actually getting that raise whenever you go in to ask for it. I hope this helps you, and I hope it helps some others. So be sure to share it out with the people that you know, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as always, make it a great day.